From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Well, Jason Adams has a look at your weather forecast coming up in just a moment. Good morning, I'm James Tully. Here are your ABC Action News headlines. First up, a man is facing charges in Pinellas County after a deadly crash in St. Pete. Police say Anthony Cephas hit a vehicle on Central Avenue at 49th Street and then sped off. And then he allegedly ran a red light at 58th, where a car slammed into him, causing him to hit a woman walking across the street. That woman died at the scene. Cephas has been charged with vehicular homicide. A Sarasota mother who lost her son when a dresser fell on top of him will take her message to the national stage today. ABC Action News just sitting down with Megan DeLong last week. She will join other moms in New York City to demand IKEA remove all recalled dressers from homes. They claim millions of dangerous dressers are still in use. DeLong started a nonprofit in her son's honor that gives parents sturdier dressers free of charge. Working to figure out what caused 8 people to feel dizzy and lightheaded at the University of South Florida Wednesday. Tampa firefighters ended up evacuating a science building just to be safe. USF says they tested the air, didn't find anything out of the ordinary. One person was taken to the hospital, but just to be checked out. The Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority now outfitting every bus with new safety barriers to protect drivers. The PSTA board unanimously voting to spend $1.2 million to put these barriers on all of its 210 buses that are in service. This comes after the death of Hart driver Thomas Dunn. Police say a passenger murdered him on a bus in Tampa back in May. A third Florida town could soon have to pay a ransom to hackers. The village of Key Biscayne near Miami just reported a data breach. This comes days after Lake City paid hackers $460,000 to recover their data, and a week after Riviera Beach paid a $600,000 ransom as well. And Punta Gorda police say Publix workers prevented an elderly woman from being scammed. The woman said someone told her that her grandson was jailed in another country and she needed to pay money to get him out. When she explained this to workers at a Tamiami Trail Publix, they realized it was a common scam and called police. That's their good deed of the day. Now here's Jason Adams to look at your forecast. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning. It's going to be another hot one for us. That's no surprise, but how hot will we get? Well, it looks like temperatures up to around 95, common from I-75 and inland, but even at the beaches, you're hard to escape the heat here, looking at lower 90s, but when you factor in our high humidity, you know that's going to make it feel like at least 100, and some of you could even be up to 105 for those heat indices this afternoon. If you're trying to cool off at the Gulf or Tampa Bay, forget about that too, up to 89 and 90 degrees. We're looking at 94 in Inverness, 93 in Spring Hill, 94 in Dade City, 95 in Zephyr Hills, 94 in Wauchula. But remember, add a good 5 to 6 to even 10 degrees on top of these numbers, and that gives you that feels like temperature when you factor in the humidity. There is a chance to see a couple of storms today. Your rain risk running 30 to 40%. That means most of us stay dry, but better rain chances do move in as we head into the weekend.